Welcome to Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches.
Let's go golfing!
Oh my gosh. This is turtle nesting paradise.
Hey y'all, welcome to Yesteryear Village.
This is Crossing for a Cure. So Rachel, what are these things?
Well, they're called records.
Painless dentistry? Yeah, right.
This is Safari Falls.
He is so cute.
We're coming to the Loxhatchee River Center. Back at you.
I'm just gonna take this nice big piece of fish. I'm gonna toss it in like this.
Wow.
Nice, slurp it up.
Sometimes I refer to this as hillbilly aerobics.
Now it's time to try some garlic ice cream.
This is Mardi Gras.
That is Mrs. Bubbles. She is maximum size for an Atlantic spotted porcupine puffer.
Well, this doesn't happen every day.
I love your face.
This is the best stinking party in the Palm Beaches.
Yeah!
That is
Cuban
so good.
This is Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches.
Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches and Palm Beach County, the best way to experience Florida.
Today we're in Delray Beach, Florida, and right across the beach is the Sandoway Discovery Center. Hey Evan, how are you?
Hi Gemma, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for visiting Sandoway Discovery Center. Can't wait to show you around, see all the animals, and check it all out.
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. So actually, these are some of our aquatic turtles. All the animals that we have here are either injured wildlife or surrendered pets. Some of our animals like Maggie the gopher tortoise or Chomp the alligator, all were found abandoned in the wild and need our help, so we have them here. Otherwise, like these turtles, someone's pet, they didn't want them anymore, and we take them in to give them a nice home. So this is Rusty. Rusty is a red rat snake. They call him that because obviously he's red and he eats rats. But Rusty is our education animal. He meets all of our visiting school groups every day of the week. He's super friendly, a native snake to Florida.
He's so cute.
Oh yeah.
What else do you have going on in here?
This is our reptile amphibian room. So besides Rusty, we have Chomp, our little rescue baby alligator.
Oh.
We're kind of her foster home until she gets big enough to go to a preserve with all the rest of her kind.
Where did you guys find her?
I believe she came from Orlando. They found the baby gator without a mom, and at that size,
Yeah.
baby gators need a mother to protect them. So we're just kind of keeping her here until she's a little bit larger.
okay.
Yeah.
How long have you guys had Rusty?
Rusty's been here about 12 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a full-grown adult. Was someone's pet at one point, and they realized they couldn't handle
His
a
tongue
reptile.
feels so cool.
But a lot of people confuse them for rattlesnakes because they have that checkered pattern.
Yeah.
So we talk to people here about why it's important to know the animals. They balance the ecosystem. They're all here for a reason. And we get them introduced to Rusty. We have crocodiles in Florida. The only spot, though, is really far south in Miami. But sometimes, every now and then, they get lost. The American
What?
crocodile is found only spotted in North America in Florida, but they're throughout Central and South America. So this is our invertebrate touch tank. We have a bunch of different sea animals from all over the ocean here. Probably one of my favorite is the chocolate chip sea star.
Wow.
You can probably tell why they call them that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And what's interesting is they have 5 eyes, one at the end of each of their arms. But
Really?
they can only sense whether things are light or dark. So one thing about sea stars is they have an amazing power of regeneration. If they were to lose an arm, it would grow back. But more impressive, if they were to be cut in half by a predator, both halves have the potential to grow back. So you would get 2 sea stars. This is another cool one. This is a pencil sea urchin. As you can see, they call it that because it looks like it has sticks, like a pencil.
Oh yeah.
And we actually keep them in here, but they're herbivores, so they eat algae that grows along the glass in the tank. So every now and then I'll move them to other tanks, so they literally will clean the windows for me.
Isn't that its mouth right there?
The mouth is right on the bottom, and they got 5 teeth called Aristotle's lantern, and they just use it to scrape algae off the rocks and the sand.
Wow.
Pretty much the window washers of the tank.
So what do we have in here?
So this is our coral reef tank. We have stony and soft corals that represent the coral reefs surrounding Florida and a bunch of the reef fish that live in them around the world. Two of my favorite fish, however, are the black and white striped cardinal fish. Actually, they have babies when they're in this tank, and the little ones use these sea urchins to live between the spines in order to survive and give them a habitat. And then, of course, the clownfish.
So cute.
That's
Love
Frank
them.
and Rosie.
Oh.
That's their condo, the big CB anemone. But this is just a really cool tank because not everyone realizes that everything in here is a living creature. The corals are alive, they have mouths, they have stomachs, some of them even have eyes. This is our shell gallery. It's collected by Albert and Ann Becker, and they were just two people, husband and wife, that traveled around the entire world and literally collected all these shells.
So all of these are from them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Their
my
travels,
gosh,
whether
there's
it's from
so
different
many.
countries, locally, some really rare ones too, but it's just an amazing exhibit that shows people the diversity of our ocean. And what's amazing is even though all these shells look so different, they have different like colors, different patterns, they're all made of the same material, a rock called limestone.
They're all made from limestone, really?
It's a mystery how these animals were able to get everything perfect, the spacing,
oh my gosh,
the patterns.
Yeah.
So this map shows you where they got their shells from. Albert and Ann Becker, they traveled everywhere across the world, whether it was in New Zealand, Siberia. Like you pointed out, they even went and got a shell from Antarctica.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes.
Look at these conchs. These are huge.
One of my favorite things to talk about is actually how the shell grows. So this is the oldest part of a shell, and this is the youngest part. As a snail grows, it just wraps around itself, getting bigger and bigger.
Wow.
In fact, every line, if you think of like a tree ring, that could be a growth year. So this snail could be well over 100 years old.
Wow.
These are our nurse sharks. They are about maybe 7 to 12 years old, and they look hungry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this nice big piece of fish, I'm gonna toss it in like this, and
Wow.
they slurp it up. And that's how these guys got their name, because they slurp in their food like a baby nursing on a bottle.
Come on, guys, get it.
And we got 3 different ones in here. We have boy, boy, girl. The largest one is the girl. She's about 12 years old.
Really?
The other ones are around 8.
Are the females usually bigger?
In sharks, yes. In
Really?
reptiles. Some animals, it's the males that are bigger, but sharks, yes.
I didn't know that.
And what's really cool about these guys is these used to be pets. These 2 were kept by a fisherman who caught them and kept them for a few years. And this guy actually came from the hotel down the street. They have a big tank in their bar and grill until he got too big, and they donated him to us. We actually work out a game of catch if I can get them to notice it. You want to toss a piece in?
Yeah, sure.
It's a piece of shrimp. You can get close. Literally just drop it right in front of their nose.
Look at he was like, what? I love the little noise that they make.
Oh yes.
And these are totally harmless, aren't they?
The nurse sharks are considered non-aggressive. They still have teeth like all other sharks
Right.
do, but since they don't feed on large animals, when I go in this pool to work in here or work on their exhibit, they leave me alone because I will never look like food to this type of shark.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why sharks bite to begin with. There is no such thing as a man-eating shark. We're just not meant to be in the ocean, so they get confused.
Yeah.
So it's important to respect sharks, not to fear them.
They bite out of curiosity, don't
Exactly.
they? Yeah.
They don't get a guidebook to land animals.
And what are their little thingies?
Those are their
Sticking out?
barbels. Think of them, they're whiskers, but think of them as taste buds, tongues. So they
Oh.
feel around using them to sense what they're looking for in dark and muddy water between rock crevices. And if they find an animal that they like, they can just vacuum them out.
Nice.
So it gathers information.
Is that what that noise is when they
The slurping.
feed? Oh,
Mainly because air is getting in their mouth. If that was underwater, it would be boring.
right. And tell me about this little bit, well, not little, big pufferfish.
That is Mrs. Bubbles. She is maximum size for an Atlantic spotted porcupine puffer. She was someone's pet. She came here about half that size, and she's just well taken care of, and it's an awesome
She's
addition to our
eating
family.
good.
Oh yes, everyone falls for the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, I know. They
She
can't
has
fool
the
you.
sharpest teeth in this tank. When I go in here, that's the one that worries me.
Really?
She's got enough teeth to crack oyster rock. I
Oh
wouldn't
my
want to tangle with
God.
her.
And does she bother you when you go in, or?
She's incredibly smart. She does follow me around because she knows that I have the food.
Right.
The sharks relate the stairs to food. That's why they come over here
I see.
when it's feeding time. But she's smart enough that she knows that humans bring the food.
Right.
We actually, just for fun, gave her a maze to figure out how to get through, and in 3 days she was swimming through the maze to get food
my
and
God.
a reward at the end. It's amazing, the ocean. There's so many different creatures out there,
Right.
different intelligence, different ways they live. It's just a wonderful place to study and just to grow up around.
Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches and Palm Beach County, the best way to experience Florida.
This is the newly remodeled Norton Museum of Art in downtown West Palm Beach, where there is always something going on.
Well, it's incredibly cool to work at the Norton, especially since we are just about to celebrate our first anniversary, the first anniversary of our reopening after a $100 million transformation. There is a new sculpture garden, there's a new, what we call a living room, a great hall, new galleries, a new restaurant, new auditorium, and a lot of new art, and a lot more space to do bigger exhibitions. We happen to be here on a Friday night for our weekly Art After Dark program, which I describe as where entertainment and culture meet. It's an evening of art activities, art tours, music, film. Could be it changes week to week, dance troupes, and we promote the local arts. We promote groups of musicians, dancers, spoken word poets from around the area to come in here and be a part of our evenings. So it's never a dull moment. It's always exciting, and it's a joy to be able to introduce the community to great art, great exhibitions, and great artists from all the arts. Since we reopened, we now count about 8,200 works of art in the permanent collection. The Norton is considered to have one of the broadest collections in the Southeast. The Chihuly ceiling, it's called the Persian Sea Life ceiling, which came into the collection in 2003, is back on view. It had been in storage while we were under construction, and people just always look always ask about, where's the Chihuly ceiling? Where can I find the Chihuly ceiling? We have a new sculpture garden, so now there are these two pieces by a sculptor named Ron Danoni, and they've become like selfie central. We have a brand new piece by Klaus Oldenburg and Kuji van Bruggen, his wife, from 1999. It's a 19-foot tall typewriter eraser sculpture in the front of the new plaza of the museum. And that also, too, I think it's maybe even more popular as a selfie destination, but it also signals that there is an art museum right downtown. So there's all kinds of things. You know, we have Jackson Pollock, we have Monet, we have Gauguin, Picasso. You don't have to go to New York to see these great works of art by these great artists. It's right in your backyard here in West Palm Beach. So one of the things that the Norton has been trying to do over the years is broaden its audience, especially young audience, because that's your future. And we do this through a variety of ways. One of them is a high school advisory group called TASK, which stands for Teen Advisory Squad. And every year, 15 students are chosen to be on this committee, which helps us plan activities for high school and college kids. We also have a college night once or twice a year during Art After Dark, and the area college students plan it, and they take over the museum.
This section of the Norton has artwork on display solely made by middle and high school students. They also have a teen group called TASK. Let's go find out about them.
The group's name is called TASK. It stands for Teen Advisory Squad. It's all high schoolers, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Most of us are from different high schools like Dreyfus. I'm from Lake Worth. Some of us are from private schools. Some of us are homeschooled actually. And basically we come together as a group. We brainstorm ideas, we jot down information that we like, maybe we come up with stuff for future events.
We also have an after-school outreach program that serves at least 600 to 1,000 kids a year at 7 different locations around the county to underserved neighborhoods. We provide the artists, we provide free art supplies and give them art projects to do, and often that art ends up in the second floor student gallery. It's the Martin Community Gallery, and that is strictly reserved for student artwork, so the students feel empowered and enriched by having their artwork shown in a major art museum. We have the great fortune that in 1941, a retired industrialist named Ralph Norton and his wife Elizabeth, who had been collecting art since the 1920s, decided that this was where they were going to leave their art collection. They were going to build a museum, and for posterity and for the future generations, they were going to leave an art collection that consisted of Chinese jade and bronze, Impressionist paintings, Brancusi sculptures, and on, that they were going to leave this to the West Palm Beach community. They wanted the local residents and beyond to share the beauty and the enrichment in their lives that they felt by having this art. I know people know that there's an art museum in town. I just think they need to visit to understand the quality and the depth and breadth of the collection that's here.
I really like kind of the sculpture areas as well as the sculpture garden. There's a lot of prominent artists there that I really, not even just connect with, but I really thoroughly enjoy.
I really love the typewriter eraser that's at the front of the museum because I think it just like catches your attention a lot, and since it's so big, and I think it's a cool way to show what art is to new people.
The Norton has a really good mix of a little bit of everything, and I think that's really cool.
We're here in Lake Worth Beach, Florida at the South Florida Garlic Festival, and this is the best stinking party in the Palm Beaches.
Yeah!
We're here today with Lindy. Lindy, what's going on here?
We are at the South Florida Garlic Fest, the best stinking party in South Florida, and it's our 21st birthday.
Well, you seem super excited to be here.
Yeah, we have over 100 garlicky foods here.
Ew.
We're actually a fundraiser for 10 local nonprofits in the area. So every staff member you see here is actually a volunteer. So
Wow.
we've got so many great things going, and it's for a good cause.
Nice,
So-
awesome. And you've been doing this for 21 years?
21 years!
Wow.
Not me personally,
Yeah.
but we've been doing it for 21 years. This is our 4th year in Lake Worth, so we love being here at John Prince Park. How beautiful is it?
It is so beautiful.
It is so
couldn't have
beautiful.
been better weather, and it's just really fun.
Beautiful. Just make sure to bring your breath mints next time you come because you're gonna need them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We've got, of course, garlic pizza. We've got garlic ice cream. You have to try that. We've got a brand new handmade garlic marshmallow that goes great on that ice cream.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got garlic waffle fries. We've got garlic nachos. Anything you can think of, we add garlic to it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to try this ice cream. It looks weird but good.
It looks like vanilla ice cream, but it actually has some garlic flavor in it. So, but of course we have amusement rides. We've got games for kids. We've got an artist row with a bunch of interactive artists. We've got a bunch of local artists here that we let in for free, and they get to showcase all what they do in South Florida.
Wow, that's so cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and have a stinking great time.
So what's going on here with these garlic donuts? I've never heard of that before.
Well, it's become a thing. Yes. So we add a homemade marshmallow cream to it, and sprinkle a little bit of our candied garlic, which is really, really awesome. You would never think they would go well together, but they do. So we take the donuts, and then we pipe on some nice marshmallow cream, homemade marshmallow cream, with a little bit of candied garlic, and we torch it a little bit to add a little extra flavor, and it's wonderful. Here you go, Gemma.
Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh.
It works.
That is really good.
Yes.
All right, so I've had a garlic donut, but now it's time to try some garlic ice cream. Let's see how this goes.
weird. It's like vanilla ice cream, but with like a little hint of garlic, but it's really good. It's like sweet and savory. I like it.
Pure garlic powder granules.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Garlic. How long have you been doing this?
16 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you love coming here every year?
You know what? I do love coming here. I just love the people here. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, food's good, vibe's good.
Oh, the food is fantastic.
What's your favorite?
The garlic ice cream.
The garlic ice cream?
Oh.
I just had some of that actually.
Delicious. But all this stuff here is really good.
Really?
You know, so you can't go wrong.
Right.
You can't go wrong. It's a fantastic place.